Hello friends of YouTube, and welcome back to another pickups video by yours truly. It's the Gaming File. We have a ton of stuff. Over here there's just like a pile of stuff. So I'm going to jump right into this. I love talking about games, so we're going to start doing that right now. ebgames, I don't go there very often, but I pre-order amiibos, and I'm on this whole amiibo hunt thing. So when I'm in there, I take a peek around. This is a game I've been looking for a very long time. Blue Dragon. The character designer, Akira Toriyama. I had to double check on the back here. He does great character designs. You know, he did like the Chrono Trigger and Dragon Ball Z and stuff. This is a 3-disc like epic RPG that's supposed to be very, very good. I have not played it, but the battle system reminds me a little bit of Ni no Kuni. As it's kind of like real-time, turn-based, like a mix-up kind of thing. So looks really, really, really cool. And this was $7, and it was fully complete, as you guys can see. So I had to pick that up. Awesome. I've been looking for that for a really long time. They had it there, so I might as well. Another game that I've been looking for a long time, which is really, really cool, and a lot of people don't know about this. That's TMNT Smash Up. And you can see up there they got a member price. It's like $13, 13 and something. What makes this game so interesting is that it was developed by the Smash Brothers team. And this is basically a Smash Brothers with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And if you guys don't think that's cool, then I don't know. I can't help you there. But we have, with this edition, which is really neat, it comes with a limited edition comic. So it's like a black and white comic that's just like the original Ninja Turtles comic books. They came out, they were black and white originally, which is really cool. I think this is the 20th or 15th, or I can't remember. It's an anniversary occasion that they came out with this, but it's got this limited edition comic book with it. So if you're looking for this game, really cool. And you can play with the Gamecube. Tells you up there the Gamecube controllers and everything. So it's just like Smash. Really cool. Next up, I'm going to show you a little fat stack of Wii games. And I stopped collecting for the Wii kind of because I have almost every game I want at this point. But there's a few that were on my list. And I'll tell you how I got these. I ended up buying a Wii bundle for $80. An amazing Wii bundle. It had Super Paper Mario, Mario Kart Wii, controllers, etc., etc. But basically what happened is that I ended up trading the system, kept the games I wanted, so these games ended up being free in the long run. And they're not crazy stellar titles, but at the same time they were all games I wanted and needed. So first off we have De Blob, and this was complete in great condition. And De Blob is kind of like a weird, colorful 3D platformer where, I don't know, I can't remember what the story was, but I think they're turning the world black and white and you have to like inject more color into it, kind of. Seemed like an interesting premise. This one I've been looking to get for a while. It's not necessarily rare. Red Steel 2. The first Red Steel is not very good. But this one, Red Steel 2, is actually, it uses the Wii Motion Plus, and it was way, way, way better. And this is like a samurai gun game for Wii. And it's one of the cooler titles. I know Ubisoft really does support a lot of the weird Wii and Wii U stuff. So I have to give them props for that. This is another game that is actually tons of fun. Excite Truck. And they kind of went off the whole Excite Bike series. It's like almost like they're making it a whole brand now. Again, whoever owned these games, they're all perfect mint complete condition, so that is always a good plus. These two games, so happy to have these two games. No More Heroes. And No More Heroes is kind of like, it's an exclusive title for Wii, and it was developed by, is it Grasshopper? I think it's Grasshopper. Shadows of the Damned for Xbox 360. One of my favorite titles. It was so cool. You went down to hell to... your girlfriend committed suicide at the beginning, and then you had to go through hell to like rescue her. And there's all these insane monsters. But anyways, this studio is renowned for really cool titles. Killer 7, Another one to look out for on GameCube. So this has been on my list since the beginning to get. No More Heroes. So thank God I found that. And these end up being free, so I cannot argue with free. Next up, we have No More Heroes 2, which I'm super excited for. The Desperate Struggle. And these are very over-the-top action kind of... They even have like little retro segments in the game too. Like they're really quirky games. And at this point, I've played so many games in my life that it's really cool to see games that mix up the formula, you know? Now the last game, this is probably the best one from the lot, and that is Silent Hill Shattered Memories. And if I'm not mistaken, this came out on the PS2 as well. But the Wii version has... really cool mechanics and gimmicks that you can do, like point the flashlight with the Wii mode, etc. This is supposed to be one of the better horror games for the Wii. You don't see a lot of mature games on Wii, but this one in The Calling, I have The Calling, but I've been looking for this one for a very long time. Again, complete. So awesome. So a nice little stack of Wii games to add to the collection, and Wii I haven't added a lot for a long time, so... That's awesome to get. Next up is a trade, and like I said before, I'm in this whole amiibo hunt like crazy. I managed to get 2 Meta Knights, and I had no idea that they would be like one of the quote-unquote unicorn amiibos, but I ended up trading it. I didn't want to sell it. I kind of wanted to trade it for more games because I'm a big gamer, obviously. I'll show you. I got 3 GameCube games I traded a Meta Knight amiibo for. First up, we have, sorry for the glare, Star Fox Assault. And if you guys haven't played this game, it was developed by Namco. Very kind of, I hate to say underrated, but like very obscure because it was a later release and no one, I don't remember any of my friends or people like covering this game or talking about it. But this came complete, great condition. So it's kind of like an arena battler, and you can do split screen 4-player, and it brought back a lot of the multiplayer elements from Star Fox 64. So you could get on foot with bazookas, you could be the Lilat tank, the air wing, everything. So this was really cool, and it's a very neat game. So if you were able to find this, I suggest picking it up. The next game is a game I have not played yet. And that is Sonic Riders. And this one actually interests me quite a bit because it's a racing game and you can do 4-player. This one was not complete. It was the only one that was not complete. But I don't know. It looked really cool. It looks kind of like a mix of F-Zero, maybe Wipeout, like super fast surfboard racing Sonic style. So sounds like a good mix-up to me. The last game, this one's fairly rare and hard to find, is Twilight Princess for the GameCube. I've said this time and time again. This is the best version of Twilight Princess. It's far more preferred, at least for me, than the Wii version. I don't like swinging a Wiimote around when I'm alone in a basement, you know? That sounds kind of rude, but it's just... I'd rather play on a controller, and I found they did a really good job with the graphics on this. It is a progressive scan compatible as well, so if you have that, that makes it even nicer. So those 3 games for a Meta Knight trade. Now the amiibos are in the whole mix for game collecting, and they're actually good if you're looking to trade and stuff like that. If you can get a hold of the rare ones, anyway. So next up, I'll show you this. This is just a real quick shout out. Got the Smash soundtrack, and been playing with Mewtwo a little bit. Don't know if I like him that much. He wouldn't be a main character for me, but. He is pretty cool. I don't know. He's I find him kind of weak. Like he has strong attacks, but he can be knocked out fairly easily. I'm gonna go to another trade. I've been trading quite a bit, actually, and I found this to be an upgrade of a trade. I ended up buying Watch Dogs. Didn't enjoy it for PS4, so I put it up for trade, and I asked for Alien Isolation. There was actually a guy out there who's like, "Yeah, I beat it." This game has been on my radar big time, and it just looks so cool. It's supposed to be like the survival horror type of, not a lot of weaponry, like you kind of have to craft things as you go, and it won so many rewards. It's kind of like a love-hate thing. It gets a lot of bad reviews and a lot of really good reviews, and I love games and companies that take a chance. Sega took a chance on this, and I cannot wait to play this. This is the Nostromo edition as well, which comes with the it's got the DLC, so you can play as all the original cast from the Alien movie, which is really awesome. So I can't wait to throw that in. Man, we got a ton of stuff. I feel bad. This video is going to be a little long, but I promise you there's good stuff to come. So, what are we on to next? I'll show you this store, okay? There's this store called Chumley's, and it's a really weird retro game store. Honestly, I don't really shop at retro game stores that often, but I was in the area doing some work, and I thought I'd pop in. I had some time to kill. I'm glad I did. So, first off, I'm going to show you guys this. Contra 3, The Alien Wars, for Super Nintendo, complete in box. Now, I don't know if you guys can see that price tag. $50. And that's a pretty good deal for this game. I think that's like close to half price. I'm not going to open it up right now, but everything is in here, and you can take my word for that. It's complete. It has the manual, the game, everything's in great condition. The only thing is the box is not in great condition. It's got some wear on the edges and stuff. But I'll probably do a little like couch flattening trick. I usually put the box between a book and then like put it on the couch, and the couch that I always game on, so I'm always putting like weight on it, you know. That's a good tip if you want to flatten out some boxes that are kind of creased in your collection. And I was in there, and I was very surprised. Someone dumped off a ton of Game Boy Advance games, and there were some good ones. Some cool ones that I wanted to add to the collection. First up is Mega Man Blue version, Mega Man Network. This is a strange series. I'm not a huge fan of them, but Mega Man games I will pick up. This was $12. So that's a very good price. Again, this is like half price kind of what this goes for. Everything was complete in here, great condition. Now they had a deal going on where if you bought an advanced game, you got another Game Boy game of equal value for free. So I bought that game, decided to pick up this, Ultimate Spider-Man. And this is kind of like a cool cel-shaded like 2D platformer type of thing. Again, complete, great condition, so I wasn't going to argue there. I took the stickers off of those. I don't know why. I didn't take them off these yet. Two more games I decided to pick up with this like buy one get one free deal, and that's Lilo and Stitch. And before you say why are you buying Lilo and Stitch, honestly, not a huge fan of the movie. The movie was okay, but this is supposed to be one of the biggest hidden gems for Game Boy Advance. And if you look at footage online, it's like a side-scrolling shoot 'em up, not like Contra, maybe a little bit. So he runs around with the guns, and it looks really, really cool. So this was complete for, can you guys see that? $6. I mean, I don't know, a complete Game Boy Advance game in great condition, that's a hidden gem for $6. I mean, I'm going to do that for sure. This is what I picked up for free on the side when I bought that. That's Solar Striker. This is another shoot 'em. This is, if I'm not mistaken, it's a Nintendo-produced shoot 'em up. And I don't know if there's any others like that. I know Alleyway is one that's not a shoot 'em up, but another strange Game Boy produced game. And this one looks really cool. Always wanted to have this for the collection, and they had it there, so might as well. I will show you a quick trade. Now I went to, we did a little swap meet thing again, and I got to thank Dave so much for setting that up, putting it on. And we all hung out in his basement, and another guy brought over Nintendo World Championships, like a repro cart. So we were playing that, and whoever got the high score, we were doing like a little amiibo championship kind of thing. It was so cool, man. I had a great time. I'm gonna be hosting one here eventually, and we'll get to that one day. But we got some trades, so this is all off trade, and I had a bunch of stuff to trade. So I will show you what I got here. I traded Dave. I had an extra Sega Genesis box, just the box for the system. I said, man, like, I didn't really need it anymore, so I was just like, hook me up with a Super Nintendo game I don't have. And I got Sim Earth. And I don't know much about Sim Earth, but it was the last Sims game I needed for the system, so I figured, hey, complete that collection. I want to give that a try. I'm actually a big Sims fan. And then there was another guy there. His name was Joseph. Joseph, what up? Thank you so much. This was a huge trade. So I got some boxes and manuals from him, and all stuff I needed. And this stuff you don't come across very often, but we have Pokemon Red version here, and this is the box, and everything is in great condition on this. Like you guys can see on both sides, it's like really, really nice. So I got Pokemon Red, I got Pokemon Gold, and this one's kind of got like a shiny foil cover. Again, that was like a nice condition box. And the other one I got is Tetris DX, and this is kind of a cool title. I didn't know this existed, so I had to add that to the collection. And the last one I got, and this one I was really excited to see this, Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest for NES. This is just the box and styrofoam, but I haven't shown off my Castlevania collection yet, but I'm very, very close to getting a complete collection. And to have these boxes, all I'm looking for is the first Castlevania box now. Really, really cool. Knocking that off the list. Now here's another thing. Oh, this is just, I don't know why I have this here from Value Village. I don't find it a lot there anymore. This was $4.99. It was kind of like a smoke gray PS2 controller, great condition. I needed one, so I grabbed it. Let's see. Now, I got this deal for 40 bucks, and you guys tell me if it's a good deal. I think it was probably not the greatest deal, but maybe it was like I bought it at cost. Now, for some reason, I started collecting Game Boy Colors, and I don't know what's going on. I had a few of them. I had like 3 different colors, and then recently, all of a sudden, a bunch of them came up online, and I was like, for a good price, so I'm like, I might as well get them. So first up, I have, is this the raspberry? Strawberry, raspberry, bunchberry? I don't know. I don't know what kind of berry this is, but it's the kind of rosy pink Game Boy. This one's really cool, actually. Really, really nice. If you guys are looking for Game Boy Colors or looking to get into collecting them, this is the most important part, it seems. The back cover. Make sure it has that, and wherever you're buying it from, like, ask them, because it doesn't make it worthless without it, but it brings down the value huge. So this one is like, she's like, oh, I never really played it, and it was from my childhood, so great condition Game Boy Color. She had a whole bunch of games with it. I'm going to rifle through these. We got Tetris Blast. We got Spanky's Quest by Natsume. This is really cool, actually, this one. I have that for Super Nintendo. We got Rugrats the Movie. We have the original Game & Watch gallery. These are really cool little like Nintendo compilations. We have Toy Story. We have Beauty and the Beast. Jim Henson's The Muppets. I don't think I'll be playing that one. Kirby's Dream Land, classic. And the last one was Little Mermaid. And this was produced by Disney Interactive, not Capcom. The NES one was Capcom, so I don't know if that's a different game or not, but I don't know. Anyways, I got that as a bundle. Really cool. We're almost there, guys. This is a big pickup video. I haven't done one in a while, so it's going to be a lot. The next Game Boy Color I got, the banana yellow, whatever they call it. This was $20. The guy actually delivered it to my house. He's like, hey man, I'm coming in the area, like, do you want me to just drop it off? I'm like, okay. I'm not complaining. So everything was in great condition. Like I said, back cover. He came, and it came with Pokemon Red. So I was like, dude, sure, I'll take it for 20 bucks with Pokemon Red, you know? And so everything works. I turned it on. Perfect. So I'm getting close with the Game Boy Color collection now. I kind of like them. All the colors are really neat to collect and fun to collect for. We have a couple more here. And these are some big titles, some heavy hitters. So if you skip through the video and you're at the end, I don't know. You missed some other stuff in the beginning, but maybe not. This is like the cool stuff. You always got to keep it for the end, you know? So, I caught... This Chumley's place is just selling stuff for great deals. And I'll show you what I got here. Suikoden. And this is... the second one is very expensive. It's around $100 or $120, but... I don't know if you can tell right there. This was $29.99. $29.99. This was complete in literally mint condition. Like, it's unplayed. I open up the back, and everything is perfect. So this is really, really exciting to get. This is another classic RPG series that for the system that I've always wanted to get. And this $30 is kind of cheap for this game. So I was really excited to get that. Big heavy hitter off the list. This is another huge heavy hitter off the list again. And that is Skies of Arcadia Legends for the Gamecube. This is basically a remake of the Dreamcast version of this game, Skies of Arcadia, but there's small gameplay tweaks to make it better. And as you can see, this is complete in mint condition. I bought this off Nintendo Age from a guy in Quebec who's like maybe an hour away from here. Super, super cool. Gave me a super good bro price on this. So this is one of the last GameCube games, like big heavy hitters that I needed. So that was awesome, awesome to get. And I'm going to show you one last thing, and this was a donation. And if I ever get donations, man, like, I didn't even want to take this. I told him. So, Corey, what up, dude? If you're out there, Corey's a huge bro, a huge Sense fan, and another, like, Nintendo-loving collector, just like me. We're both in the Amiibo hunt. And I was at his house the other day, watching a Sense playoff game, mind you. And he's like, yo, dude, like, I was going through his collection where I'm, like, checking it out. And he's like, dude, he's like, do you want to have these games? And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, I don't like the way they look, you know? And they're not, they're Color Dreams games. And I'm like, I'm like, I don't know. I can't take these, man. I can't take these. Like, dude, just freaking take them. I'm like, oh, my God. So I got to hook them up. I owe him one big time. But the first one is Silent Assault, and I don't know much about this game, and I'm not a huge... It's like he said, they're kind of weird cartridges, right? They're like yellowy blue. I don't have any Color Dream games in my whole set, so it was really cool to grab a couple. And the next one he showed me was this one, and I know a lot about this one. That is a Baby Boomer. So Corey just like donated these. That's so awesome of him to do that. Baby Boomer, and this one's really, really interesting because you're like a baby. Well, you're not actually the baby, sorry. You're like maybe a sniper or something. But there's a baby traveling across the screen, and there's all these snakes and spiders and like all these zombies and things trying to kill the baby, and you have to shoot them off so the baby can crawl like to the end. So it's a super, actually, it's kind of an interesting concept. But Baby Boomer, awesome game. It's kind of rare too, so I gotta thank him so much for hooking that up. He also hooked me up with this Nintendo 3DS XL, just the box and everything. Again, in mint condition, he takes care of his stuff. He's like, I don't have use for it, and I'm like, I love the boxes and manuals for stuff. I know you guys out there do too. So that was so cool, and I gotta give a huge shout out to Dave. Dave, the NES guy on YouTube. I'm going to give you a link to his channel below. I'm going to give a huge shout out to Joseph. Thanks for hooking up the trade for the boxes. And Corey, what up, man? Like, that was awesome. He's going to have to rifle through my collection, grab some stuff next time he's over. But, guys, that's probably the longest pickup video I've ever done. Thank you so much for sticking around till the very end. This is the Gaming File. More pickups. Thanks for watching.